I'm Claire Bond, the gluten-free Avenger, and on today's episode I am making a peach crisp. This one is a variation on the blueberry crisp that I made last month, but basically I just got an order of these amazing peaches from Harry and David. Thank you, Dad. And they came, and I think they were like 10 or 12 or something, and I was like, what am I gonna do with all these peaches? They're so amazing, and I need to make something fast, so peach crisp time. There you go. So can you see how amazing these are? They're just the most, I can't wait. So let's get started. All right, so I have about 5 cups of peaches that have been sliced and peeled. So you have to take the skin off. It takes a bit of time, so dig in. All right, and then I'm going to add, since these are, it's August, this is peach month, this is when they're the most ripe. You don't really need that much sugar, so I'm going on the lower side of the sugar. I'm only doing 2 tablespoons of sugar. If your peaches are a little harder, maybe not as sweet, just add a little bit more. Just add a little bit more of the sugar. All right, so then we just mix it up. And this is a little different than the blueberry crisp that I made last month, because the blueberry crisp actually needs the flour to make the sauce, keep the sauce together and everything, keep the filling together. With the peaches, you don't have to do that. So it's a lot more simple. All right, that's pretty much it. It's all mixed together. So I have my baking dish here. I'm just gonna put all the, hold on to that, put all the awesome filling in there. And set that aside, and then just make it all nice and flat. I really can't wait. All right, and I can't wait to smell it. All right, so now we're going to start with our filling. So we have another bowl here, and we're basically going to add everything here except the rolled oats, because that goes in last. So also, another thing I'm modifying with this recipe versus the blueberry crisp recipe is I'm adding a little bit more crisp to the top, because I made this one for my cousin and she was a little bummed. She's younger, so she was a little bummed that her blueberry crisp didn't have as much crisp. So you know what? That's an easy fix. So I'm fixing it for her. All right. So then we add our butter. So I have my pastry blender here. Sometimes it's just easy to just use a fork and just get it all mixed in at the very beginning, just because it gets really stuck in the pastry blender. So I'm going a little old school on this one and just mixing it together. So this takes a little bit of time and a little bit of elbow grease, but it'll all be worth it. All right, so I got my pastry blender because the butter started blending together. I added the cinnamon and the oats, and I'm just really making sure that everything is blended very nicely, which it really is coming together. You can see that. Okay, so now we are all mixed, and then I'm going to smash my pecans. The fun part, right? So again, as I always do when I have to smush things, put it in a plastic bag, get your rolling pin, and beat that sucker. So just make sure, I like the pieces pretty small. If you like your pieces bigger, and you like more of that hearty nut flavor, make sure you keep your pieces bigger. But for me, I like them to be nice and finely chopped or pounded, as the case may be. So that looks pretty awesome. So now we're just going to add that mixture to our already done topping mixture, and then just kind of spoon it together, blend it, till it all kind of blends together. So it should be really crumbly because of the butter and the flour and the sugar and all that kind of stuff. Just kind of makes a really crumbly mixture. All right, our topping is all mixed, ready to go. So now we're just going to put it on our filling. So, if you don't like a lot of topping, which I can't imagine personally, you don't have to add as much. Again, I said I doubled this one just to make sure that we have tons of topping. So, just add it all on there, and then just make sure that it goes really nicely. Every little piece gets some topping on it. You don't want any lonely pieces. What I always think. All right, looks awesome. I'm gonna go throw this into the oven at 375. It takes anywhere between 30 minutes to 45 minutes, depending basically on how crispy you want the top. I like it nice and brown and a little crispy, so that's usually about 35 to 40 minutes. So I'm gonna go stick this in and I'll be right back. Okay, so the peach crisp is out of the oven and it smells absolutely amazing, and the crust is super caramely and awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and spoon it up. So I actually let it cool for about 5 minutes before doing this. You still want it to be warm, but you don't want it to burn your tongue. So that's not a good thing. So let's get some out. It's really, ooh, see that? So yummy. All right. Then I'm going to spoon a little bit of ice cream on top. And you know what? I forgot to go get a spoon. Let me go do that. And I'm back. Okay, so let me have a taste of this. If you can see it, I mean, it's just so awesome. Okay, can't even wait. The filling tastes amazing. Yeah, vanilla ice cream is awesome as well. Yeah, it's just it's so good. I'm so glad that I put that little bit of extra crisp on the top of my crisp. It ended up being a really good choice. And anyway, so happy National Peach Month. Make sure you get your peach on and make some of this really awesome peach crisp. And I will see you next time. I'm gonna keep eating.